Previously on Preps, a big win for Sean Buckley on the basketball court.
I feel real good about the win. That's just one. Now we got a lot of more games. I feel real good though. I feel like I go party somewhere.
And a big loss at the Dockery home.
He was making those cats sound like, yeah. But he wasn't moving though.
The Dockery say goodbye to Mr. Tibbs.
I thought I was over Mr. Tibbs, but I'm not. I miss him so much.
Let's prep. Come on. Let's prep.
In Chicago, high school basketball is more than just a game. It's a dream that starts on the playground. Where you can carve a path to glory. Hundreds hope, few make it. These are their stories.
I'm Eddie Curry, 6'11", 290-pound center, Thornwood Thunderbirds.
My name's Kyle Kleckner, 6'1", 185-pound shooting guard from Downers Grove North High School.
I'm Sean Buckley. I play for junior high school. Point guard, I'm a junior. I'm 18 years old.
The Preps of Chicago hoops. Eddie Curry, the best player in the nation. His team is the Thornwood Thunderbirds, and they're off to a 21-1 start, looking at a shot at the state championship. With Eddie Curry comes a lot of expectations, but Eddie can't do it alone, and the team's got to come together before they can go anywhere.
Last year we were extremely successful through the basketball season, and this summer we've had some kids come up from the sophomore team, and we also had a transfer in Melvin Buckley.
Come on, E! Show him some!
Melvin Buckley is number 30 on Eddie's team. He's been hanging out with Eddie late night, and Melvin's dad wants him to spend the night in. But Eddie's got another idea.
Hey, we about to go to ESPN Zone. You going? ESPN Zone.
Downtown?
Yeah. They talking about going downtown. Can't be doing that.
Earlier in the week, Eddie and Melvin were hanging out too late, and Melvin got grounded.
Nah, better stay home this weekend. Past 4-5 weekends, I've been out, chilling with EC. He been keeping me out till about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get some sleep, man. Can't be out all night.
But Eddie's not gonna give up that easy.
Y'all some dummies, dog. Y'all some dummies. Hey, where y'all at, nigga?
Hey, y'all missing out. Come to the zone with us, man.
What? You gotta come to the zone, man.
Hey, y'all gotta come to the zone, man.
Hey, come holler at Pops then. Hello.
Man, you gotta let you out, man. Hey, man, we about to go talk to your father, man. You coming to the zone tonight.
Melvin and I had an agreement. Melvin was to be at home at all costs.
He did say
There wasn't no deal.
I was at the house when he said it.
But no deals involved.
Eddie and his crew want Melvin to hang out at the ESPN Zone in downtown Chicago.
He turned into a pumpkin at midnight. So he got to pay the price now. He ain't going out tonight.
Oh, come on now. This the time I get to go. I want to go to the ESPN Zone with him.
When can he go out again?
Next time.
Next time. So Tuesday. Don't forget you said next time either.
Man.
I remember Melvin telling me when he first went over there, he was like, Dad, he's huge. And he doesn't smile a whole lot. So I guess Melvin thought that it really wouldn't be a great relationship with Eddie, but somehow they've really bonded. They talk a lot.
Eddie and Melvin didn't know when to come home.
Oh, man, it was like that.
You see, you lost your car once because you wouldn't come home.
Oh, that was very traumatic for me.
This is going to be very traumatic for him.
We won't go to the zone tonight. We just go home.
We're going to bring the party over here. That's where
Wrong
everybody
again.
come over. Wait a minute. He can't go out so everybody can't come over.
No.
We can play some NFL 2K because I got a rematch.
That's where you're wrong again.
We can't bring the party over here.
I'm trying to discipline the kid. What do you want me to do? Let him have a good time?
Can he talk on the phone?
Sure.
Hey, we can call you from the zone, right? And tell you everything we doing.
Oh, no. I didn't meet him, no.
It was like, we're gonna go talk. Your dad just letting you go out.
Wrong again.
I was like, you ain't gonna be able to talk to me.
Melvin Buckley transferred in from Marion Catholic High School for his junior season, and he's brought a tremendous work ethic with him, and that's he's improved as much as anybody. I think that he may be our most improved player throughout from the beginning of November until here at the end of February.
Marion wasn't the school that Melvin needed to be at, I think, in his latter years in high school, because he was so much of a creative player. And one of the things I noticed about private schools is they're more technically sound and they're more structured, and Mel just mastered coming off of the screens and shooting, but he didn't have any creative flow. He didn't know how to just hoop.
For the first part of the year, he was so used to just kind of slowing it down and passing and cutting that he really didn't use his ability. And the longer the season went, the more comfortable he seems to have gotten.
Melvin's parents know about basketball. They were players back in their day, too. Even worked with Michael Jordan.
The way I got the job was a student of mine's daughter was going to the camp, and they're like, they need to have more girl sessions. They don't have enough girl coaches for his camp. So I sent a resume in, and they hired me. And so I worked the Michael Jordan basketball camp.
Mike just, kept on letting her come back. And then I think maybe 2 or 3 years into it, my dad, was the assistant coach over at Chicago State for the men's team, too. So he ended up coaching there, too.
Melvin wasn't old enough to really be officially enrolled in the camp, so Melvin just kind of hung out. And that's why all the pictures you see of Melvin with Mike, he was just kind of hanging out at the camp.
Obviously, he could have had a big head, real easy, but he was just real cool. You could talk to, you could talk to him, and then his game was tight, too, on the floor.
Eddie Curry may be the best player in the country, but Melvin Buckley's getting a lot of respect from colleges, too. The young man's running out of shoe boxes.
Like now, I got so many shoe boxes. I gotta throw them all over here. Purdue. You got Illinois, Ohio State, Wisconsin. When I was a sophomore at Marion Catholic, I got Northwestern in the mail. And after that, I was just, pumped, hyped. And after that happened, Michigan State sent me my second letter at Marion Catholic my sophomore year. And that summer, sophomore year going into this year, all of this started coming.
Big Melvin played his basketball high school career at Thornridge, our rivals. And I found it kind of interesting when I found this picture how similar he and his dad look. Melvin has a hissy fit if you compare him to me. He loves it when you say he looks like his dad.
Me and my father's relationship kind of hangs on basketball because, it's like kind of sort of a race because in college he didn't fulfill what he wanted to do. He wanted to go to the NBA. So now I think he's like living vicariously through me.
Melvin and his dad are tight, but blood doesn't count in the game of one-on-one.
We started playing one-on-one when I was 6 years old, and he used to always let me get probably 9 points. We always played, up to 10 points. He always let me get 9 points, and then just come back and just beat 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. Then one game he just beat me 10-0.
The rules are 10 points by ones. My ball first, because I'm the senior here.
We'll see if he's learned anything. Like, he still hasn't learned not to reach. He can't knock it out my hand. But shot up, no, shot, gotcha. This is for you, it's not for me, son. See, he still hasn't learned. Hand out shoot, a shooter. Gotcha. Now the post game. He hit the shot. Score's now 6-2.
9.
He's coming!
10-5. It's over. It's over. It is over. I have.
Ladies and gentlemen, the deeds of a father.
I am number 1. You want a rematch, old man?
Coming up,
Man, I don't know how to play.
teammates who don't let an All-American forget he's just another kid.
Get a PlayStation.
And the kids took some time to gel together. But as they went through some things together, off the basketball court as well as on the basketball court, they've really grown together and become very close.
Close isn't the word. These fellas are family.
Man, look at that D. Look at that D.
Before every game, the Thornwood team hangs out at Melvin Buckley's house. He lives across the street from the school.
I think the value of hanging out as a team, brings out the unity on the floor. Because if you can have it off the floor, then you can have it on the floor.
Hey, be real. Whose fault was that? Was that the quarterback fault or his fault? That was my fault. Look at this. Look at that pass, man. His arm too strong. You hold it up when you pass. No, I'm just tapping it. You just tapping it? You doing it like that? Nah, you don't supposed to throw it that early. I can read a football game. I can't play it right though, but I can read it. How you don't give us pointers and you suck?
I can't say that it was my idea or my wife's idea. I think Melvin just started bringing all the kids over, and we've always welcomed kids in our house. I mean, being a coach, I've always had a lot of kids stop by, and we always feed them. I just didn't know we'd be feeding a 7-footer.
Those guys are refrigerator. Shut up, man. It's not a refrigerator, man.
Today, they got a game against Oak Forest, and Melvin's mom has got to make sure they're not playing on an empty stomach.
So all this is good stuff. When they win tonight, it's going to be because of my good. I pray over it and I bless it. It's going to make them supernatural.
These boy John's fast. On that bread, woo-hoo! Fact.
And they don't know nothing about that sugar on spaghetti though. They don't know nothing.
Man, it's so hot.
You put that many guys in one place with no girls, things are gonna get rowdy.
No, baby. No, you just have them, Bree.
Melvin and teammate Aubrey Connolly are goofing around.
Get free, TJ. Get free. Get him, TJ. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Can you hit me in my jaw?
Now,
You gonna knock my head off?
leave your little brother alone.
If your lips wasn't chapped, they wouldn't bleed, huh?
What? Aubrey busted Melvin lip.
Before things get too wild, Melvin's dad lays down the
You
law.
understand something? You gotta stay downstairs. Stay downstairs. My house is not something to be played in.
I guarantee you I'll never be upstairs again. If it's a fire and that's the only way out.
Anything that can keep kids off the street, it's a blessing, because there are so many other things that could be involved in that could derail them.
I'm Eddie Curry, 6'11", 290-pound center, Thornwood Thunderbirds.
Another thing that keeps the Thunderbirds straight is their favorite television show.
100, 6'4", 180, 6 foot. I'm 6 foot.
6'1", 185 pounds.
That's why he's so big. He's a football player.
He's a football quarterback. He's going to Illinois for a quarterback.
Ain't that something? Just regular high school kids watching their lives on TV.
And nobody introduced y'all to our cat, Mr. T.
Enough relaxing. Even though they're television stars, they still have to do their own laundry.
Need the biker shorts.
The guys are running late before their game, but a player's gotta look smooth.
On game days, like if we had to dress up or something, a lot of people are dressed up to come to school. I come to school like in some jogging pants and a t-shirt. And then either I come over here and iron my clothes before the game, or I go home and iron my clothes, so.
Game time is just a couple of hours away. Gotta get ready.
Melvin! All right, y'all, I'm about to go warm up.
I'll be out here in a minute, though.
You know how horrible that would be if we lost to Oak Forest tonight?
It'll be mighty bad.
I wouldn't come to school for another 2 weeks. Because they would kill us.
The only thing that can hinder the Thornwood Thunderbirds from taking the whole state is the Thornwood Thunderbirds. As long as they're unified, as long as there's a brotherhood, as long as there's a respect, they'll continue to support each other, and that support is the bond that is so critical in the tight games.
Gotta give my girl a kiss real quick before I go to the game. She gonna be mad because I showed you.
It's all good, cuz.
Coming up, Melvin's got to prove himself in the three-point contest. And the big man at Thornwood kept in check by the smallest Thunderbird of all.
To me, he act like he's still a kid.
You know, I love shooting threes. That's my game. That's a major part of my game. That's my specialty.
Before the game with Oak Forest, Melvin's got the three-point contest, and his dad is watching.
Well, I guess they're lining up to get ready to get this contest on the road. You need them all. He's capable. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. And there's five. Got him. Good shoot.
Melvin shot well, but it wasn't enough to win.
I think Melvin was doing it for the fun of it. So whether he did extremely well or not really wasn't that important to him. It's just that in times past, he probably never had an opportunity to actually shoot in a three-point contest.
Yeah, all right, enough fooling around. Let's get it on. And Melvin and Eddie's dad sizing up the competition.
Yeah, they are. We went over and saw them play last night.
Oh, yeah, didn't you? How they look?
They work hard, you know. They work hard.
Mic check. All Melvin's practice on those three-pointers before the game is about to pay off. And you know Eddie's gonna get his.
Go, Eddie!
Eddie, Melvin, and the Thunderbirds are just too tough tonight.
Nice move, man. Put it in. Good feed. There's the dunk. Family is extremely important, I think, for a kid. To see your parents in the stand and your cousins and your friends, it means the world.
Thornwood wins. Just one more step closer to going downstate. Now it's time to eat. After the game, Eddie and Melvin gonna roll over to IHOP for some pancakes. But the team ain't complete without Pee Wee. Backup point guard Jeremy Jones.
I want to eat everything on here, man. I want to eat everything on here.
Give me the full stack.
Okay.
With a side of bacon
Have a paper one
and French toast.
large one.
Okay.
What can I get? Like pancakes, boiled eggs, and sausage.
How about sausage and eggs that come with pancakes and hash browns?
Yeah, I'll take that.
How do you want your eggs done?
Boiled.
Can I get the seafood sampler? I want a grilled chicken Caesar salad.
Oh, and with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you know that's like a big...
I know.
Okay.
Eddie's pretty cool, you know. He's a fun person to be around, because I've been around for a long time. He doesn't act like he's better than anybody. Like certain people, like if I was #1 finna go NBA, I wouldn't be associated with certain people. He doesn't even act like that. To me, he act like he's still a kid. I'm having a problem trying to get my food together, man.
Pee Wee may be small, but he eats like a monster.
Y'all finished?
Heck yeah, man. I'm starting. My freshman year, all the older girls like me. Then next year, sophomore year, who came up? Shenard came up. Shenard McDonald came up. Everybody want to talk to him. Then last year, David Moss moved up.
David Moss had all the girls, man.
Dog, did he have? He had every girl. As soon as he got on varsity, he had every girl, dog.
Girls, and one other thing always seems to come up when these guys get together. The state championship.
This is what he say. We need to argue and we need to be fussing at each other. I'm like, what is wrong with you, man? What is
I
wrong
got
with
hard when
that?
it comes to playoffs, man. You can't let down, be #1, doing all this and then lose. We gotta play, man.
We gotta stop playing with teams.
We gotta start coming out big-headed and come out killing people.
Don't nobody come out big-headed. They don't be like that. I think that when people think of Thornwood, they think of me as, being a leader of this team. But I mean, I'm really not too much of a vocal leader on this team. I mean, because my team, they do pretty much everything they're supposed to do. I mean, I try to lead by example. I try not to say too much to them. With the team that we have, if something needs to be said, it's going to get said. If it needs to get done, it's going to get done. I mean, everything gets taken care of. I mean, everybody has their share of being a leader on this team.
I think the bond on the floor and off the floor is something that it's like a friendship you have to work on.
We handle all the media and everything pretty well, but when it comes to, I think, individual accolades, I think that's when confusion gets started. So, I mean, if we can control that, we're gonna be real good. I think if I can suck it up, anybody can suck it up. Cause I ain't used to scoring no 11 and 16 points in no game. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
I'm just saying, man, we can't stop here. We where's that? #1 in the state, ranked in the nation.
Yep.
The school behind us, we gotta go.
Eddie, Melvin, Pee-wee, and the whole Thornwood team got a long road before they get downstate. We'll see if they can stay together. Coming up on Preps, Cal Kleckner can do it all. Basketball, baseball, and football. Cal Kleckner, the 3-sport star.
Playing 3 sports definitely does involve having a lot of willpower and a lot of determination, because by no means is it easy.
And the Chicago point guard who may have the best shot at the pros. Yeah, that's right, a girl.
The only person that can stop me is myself.
On the next Preps.
Why would you be with a girl? Why would you be with her if you ain't gonna marry her?
Shut up. No, just because you some girl's shadow, huh?
Okay. Now, before basketball season, when you was walking hand in hand with Dre up the hallway, wasn't nobody talking about it. That is true.
That's only because I had a class.